9 greatest trades that almost happened. Number 9. 2009. The Phoenix Suns wanted Steph Curry from the Warriors, so they offered a superstar, Amari Stoudemire, and the 14th overall pick. The Warriors were worried about Curry's health because his ankles kept getting injured. Amari Stoudemire was scoring 25 points per game, and with that number 14 pick, they could have drafted Drew Holiday to be Steph Curry's replacement. So it was pretty much Amari Stoudemire and Drew Holiday for Steph Curry. The deal was about to be accepted, but at the last second, the Warriors changed their mind and pressed the no deal button. They decided that even though Steph Curry was getting injured, he had so much potential to become a superstar, they wanted to keep him. The Suns lost from this trade not happening because they missed out on the greatest point guard in NBA history. And the Warriors won from this trade not happening as Steph Curry led them to 4 championships. Number 8. 2022. The Los Angeles Lakers want Kyrie Irving from the Brooklyn Nets. So they offered Russell Westbrook and 2 first-round picks. The Lakers wanted to bring LeBron James and Kyrie back together. This would make the Lakers a championship team again. And LeBron was pushing the Lakers to make this trade happen. Replacing Russell Westbrook with Kyrie Irving would literally fix all of their problems. The Nets like this trade, but they have a better idea. They press no deal and send their own trade offer. So now the Nets offer Kyrie Irving for Russell Westbrook, Austin Reeves, Max Christie, and 2 first-round picks. And the Lakers say no. This is too much. Trade declined. The Lakers lost from this trade not happening. Kyrie could have helped them win 1 more championship, but they decided not to help LeBron. The Nets won from this trade not happening because Russell Westbrook wasn't a superstar at this point, so it wouldn't have been worth it. Number 7, 2007. The Chicago Bulls want Kobe Bryant, so they offer Joakim Noah, Luol Deng, Ben Gordon, and Tyrese Thomas. A crazy offer. Joakim Noah was the best defender in the NBA. Ben Gordon was the best from the 3-point arc. Luol Deng was a top 5 small forward in the league, and Tyrese Thomas was an elite big man. The Bulls were literally offering a whole team for Kobe Bryant. Kobe was 28 years old, scoring 32 points per game. But the Lakers just lost in round 1 of the playoffs. So the Lakers are thinking, we need to make a change. And maybe that change is trading Kobe Bryant. This was a win-win trade. The Bulls get their first superstar since Michael Jordan, and the Lakers get a complete team. So the Lakers accept the deal. What? But Greg, that's not how history went. What do you mean they accepted the trade? Relax, I'll tell you. The Lakers accepted the trade, but Kobe Bryant had a no trade clause in his contract, which means even if they trade him, Kobe can decline the trade. And that's what Kobe did. He declined the trade and did not allow the Lakers to trade him. Kobe wanted to be an LA Laker for life. The Lakers actually won from this trade not happening because Kobe won them 2 championships in the next 2 years. The Bulls lost because without Kobe, they were good, but never good enough to really win a championship. Number 6, 2022. The Nuggets wanted Luka Doncic. So they offered Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., and a first-round pick. Luka was angry in Dallas. he was considering leaving the team, and the Denver Nuggets knew that. And guess who's best friends with Luka Doncic? Nikola Jokic, the superstar of the Nuggets. And with them being best friends, maybe that's how they knew Luka was unhappy. If the Nuggets could team up Luka and Nikola Jokic, they would become the best team in basketball. Their connection would be incredible, not just because they're best friends, but because they both played European basketball together. Their styles are actually really similar. This was before Kyrie Irving went to the Mavericks. So if the Mavericks accepted, they would have a balanced new team, which is what they needed because Luka was doing all the work and the rest of the team was doo-doo. But the Mavericks say no deal. They believed in their young superstar and they were already thinking about getting Kyrie Irving. Most importantly, the Mavericks knew Kyrie would only come if Luka Doncic was still on the team. The Mavericks won from this trade not happening because with Luka and Kyrie together, every year they are a championship contender. The Nuggets completely lost from this trade not happening. I know they're doing great, but if they had Luka, they would literally win a championship every season. Luka is a once-in-a-lifetime player, and they were so close to getting him. Number 5, 2012. The OKC Thunder wanted Klay Thompson, so they offered James Harden. The Thunder had Harden and Serge Ibaka, who were both amazing young players, but they didn't have the money to keep both of them, so they chose to keep Ibaka and trade away James Harden, which is crazy. As a Thunder fan, I'm still very unhappy about this. But the Thunder wanted Klay Thompson and draft picks. Not first round picks, just some second round picks. Klay was the better defensive player, James Harden was the better offensive player. The Warriors would have had an amazing combo of Steph Curry and James Harden. Nobody could stop that offense. The Golden State Warriors said deal, but no draft picks. Just James Harden for Klay Thompson, one player for one player. They declined a trade that would have given them Klay Thompson because of a second round draft pick. This trade is one of the biggest what-ifs of our generation. James Harden was an MVP in Houston, which is where he ended up going. Would he have been that good in Golden State? Maybe. But would Golden State have won 4 championships without the defense and clutch shooting of Klay Thompson? We will never know, but it's fun to think about. The Warriors won from this trade not happening. We just don't know how Harden would have played there. The Thunder completely and utterly lost this trade because instead of getting Klay Thompson, they got practically nothing for James Harden. One of the rare times we see the Thunder really mess up. Number 4, 2012. The Warriors wanted Chris Paul from the Hornets, so they offered Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. You heard me right. The Warriors were the team that offered this trade. Steph and Klay, maybe the best duo in NBA history, who won 4 championships together. But before all of that, the Warriors wanted Chris Paul so badly, they were willing to give up everything. Curry's ankle kept getting injured, like we talked about earlier, and the Warriors were starting to think, is he gonna be the next Greg Oden? A star player whose bones are like glass? Klay Thompson was still young and didn't really prove himself yet. So the Warriors offer this trade and the Hornets say deal. We accept your offer. The Charlotte Hornets saw the potential of Steph Curry. They ignored the injuries and saw that he was a once-in-a-generation player. And the Hornets say yes, and we have a deal, right? Wrong, because Chris Paul says no. I don't want to play for the Warriors. which is really funny because later in his career, he went to the Warriors. But anyways, Chris Paul didn't have a no trade clause like Kobe Bryant did. So Chris Paul didn't have the power to technically decline the trade. The Hornets did not have to listen to him. They could have still accepted the deal and got Steph and Clay. But Chris Paul got desperate and threatened the Warriors, telling them, if you accept this trade, I will not re-sign with you. That would mean the Warriors would give up Steph and Clay for nothing. So because Chris Paul was being annoying, one of the greatest trades ever fell apart. And more importantly, it changed NBA history forever. If this trade happened, the Hornets, who are now the Pelicans, would have had Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Anthony Davis, a dynasty. All the championships the Warriors won, it would have been the Pelicans who won them. So the Warriors obviously won from this trade not happening, as their franchise was saved by keeping Steph and Clay. The Hornets are the biggest losers of the video so far, because not only did they miss out on Steph and Clay, but because they didn't make this trade, Anthony Davis ended up leaving. I kind of feel bad for them. Number 3, 2024. This is my personal favorite. The Golden State Warriors want Joel Embiid, and they offered Jonathan Kuminga, Andrew Wiggins, Brandon Podziemski, Chris Paul, and 2 first-round picks. Oh my goodness gracious. This is the Warriors' last chance to save their dynasty. Joel Embiid teaming up with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson would create the best big three in basketball. So the 76ers have to decide, are they gonna give up on Joel Embiid? Do they still think Joel Embiid can lead them to a championship? Well, since Embiid gets injured every season, this seems like a perfect trade. But the 76ers say no deal. We are keeping Embiid. The Warriors won from this trade not happening, because honestly, they wouldn't have won a title even with Embiid. And in 5 years, when Embiid and Steph are gone, they would be the worst team in basketball, because they would have given up their whole future. The 76ers also won from this trade not happening, because with Tyrese Maxey becoming a superstar and getting Paul George, they now have a real chance to win with Embiid. Everyone won from this trade not happening except us, the fans, because this big three would have been so cool. Number 2, 2011. The LA Lakers want Chris Paul from the New Orleans Pelicans. This is the only NBA trade ever to be officially done and then not happen. Look at this. It's 2011 and the Lakers have Kobe Bryant, the best player in the NBA, and Chris Paul is the best point guard in the NBA. The Lakers wanted them to join forces. It's a 3-team trade. Mr. Chris Paul goes to the Lakers. Pau Gasol goes to the Rockets. Kevin Martin, Luis Scola, Lamar Odom, Goran Dragic, and a future first-round pick go to New Orleans. All 3 teams accept the trade. All the players are happy. Nobody has a no-trade clause. So the trade is official. Then something which only happened once in NBA history happened. Commissioner David Stern vetoes the trade. He doesn't allow it. Why not? The commissioner said it was for basketball reasons. What that means is he thinks it would be unfair to the rest of the NBA if the Lakers had both Chris Paul and Kobe Bryant. This moment changed the course of NBA history forever. Chris Paul went to the Los Angeles Clippers instead of the Lakers. Steve Nash and Dwight Howard went to the Lakers in a different trade. And we will never know what would have happened if Kobe and Chris Paul played together in their primes. The Lakers badly lost from this trade not happening, missing out on championships. If you don't believe me, literally the commissioner himself knew that they would win all the championships if this trade was accepted. The Pelicans didn't win or lose from this trade not happening. For them, it was neutral, because they traded Chris Paul to the Clippers instead. But once again, we, the fans, lost. And number one, before number one, honorable mention. 2007, the Lakers offered Kobe Bryant to the Cleveland Cavaliers for LeBron James. At this time, Kobe was actually better than LeBron. So why would the Lakers offer the trade? Kobe was angry at the Lakers front office, and he actually requested a trade. We saw earlier in the video how the Lakers traded Kobe to the Bulls, but Kobe declined the offer using his no trade clause. So this was the Lakers' plan B, to get LeBron for Kobe. LeBron was an up-and-coming star at the age of 22. Kobe was the best player in the league. It seemed like an obvious decision for the Cavaliers to accept the trade. But someone in Cleveland, and we don't know who, someone believed in him so much that he thought he would become better than Kobe Bryant. So Cleveland said no deal. Well, we have an offer for you, LA. The Cavaliers offered almost everybody on their team, except LeBron, for Kobe Bryant, trying to have Kobe and LeBron both on the Cavaliers. Even though they would give up the rest of their good players, they knew, and I agree, that Kobe and LeBron together, it doesn't matter about the rest of the team. They would get the wins. It's something all basketball fans have dreamed about, Kobe and LeBron playing together, but the Lakers declined the trade. Without getting LeBron, they were not trading Kobe. So the Lakers won from this trade not happening because they won 2 more titles with Kobe. But of course, the Cavaliers also won, because LeBron became LeBron and won the Cavaliers a championship. And number one, the moment you've been waiting for, 1988. Yeah, we're going way back. Michael Jordan to the LA Clippers. MJ is 25 years old and he just won his first MVP. He is the future of the Chicago Bulls, right? Well, the Chicago Bulls thought he didn't have what it takes to lead them to an NBA championship. Somehow, the Clippers knew that the Chicago Bulls were doubting Michael Jordan, so they made an unbelievable offer. Check this out. They offered the 1988 number 1 overall pick, along with the number 6 overall pick, and 3 of their best players. Maybe the greatest offer in NBA history, but it's for the greatest player in NBA history. So the Bulls are gonna decline it because they know Michael Jordan's gonna become the GOAT, right? No! The Bulls were interested, but they got greedy. They wanted more draft picks. They wanted everything from the LA Clippers. Now the Clippers have to make the craziest decision in NBA history. Do they trade everything and get the player who will be the greatest of all time? Or do they play it safe and not do the trade? The Clippers decided that those extra draft picks were too much and they declined the offer. The Clippers lost because by playing it safe, they missed out on Michael Jordan. The Bulls are the biggest winners in NBA history as they won 6 championships after this. But what about the best NBA player from each height? I've got to see that.